Can't even see out the door, T-Rex. What's going on? Oh, it's a screen full of water. Let's go out there. Let's check the barometer first, though. I should have checked that. 29.83. That's a pretty low barometer. What's new? It's been the summer of the low barometer and the lack of the Bermuda high. We just had an unbelievable lightning storm. The storm of 2023 so far. T-Rex is under the covers. Yeah. T-Rex and I just waited that out in bed, hoping that the lightning wasn't going to strike the house. I mean, it was nutty. Look at the meteorologist on TV paused at 7:30. Yeah, intense electricity. That's a cardinal singing to us. Are we going to see the sun on Cape Cod today? Yes, we are going to see the sun, but it's only limited. The front is still off to our west. There's a 1006 millibar low that's over southeastern Canada. Your low is to your north. That means the air comes from the south. Wind is air moving from high to low. There's not much of a high around, but it feels nice right this second. We wrung out 1 inch of water between about 7:15 and 7:45. So it's a little bit less humid, but there are more storms going off right now from Long Island to Block Island to Martha's Vineyard. Now, hopefully, these are stabilizing the atmosphere, so the worst of the weather may be over. Where you had the intense thunderstorms this morning, maybe you get the day with a little more sun than clouds. Just freeing up the line for T-Rex. He likes to go on a rabbit hunt around here. As for beach weather today, not so much. Western New England, starting off with some sunshine this morning. And I think even in western northern New England, the lakes and mountains at risk for a scattered strong to severe thunderstorm. We're not going to have the widespread like we did this morning. Yesterday, the Severe Storm Prediction Center had that bullseye for tornadoes right over Pennsylvania and New York. There were some tornadoes, but they missed the bullseye. They were mostly over Ohio. And then you had the severe weather coming right into New York City. Ray Alba said last night it was epic in New York City with the lightning and thunder, and it held together all the way to Cape Cod this morning. So it's called nocturnal convection. It just means a real energized atmosphere. So even though we've knocked the legs out from the worst of the storms, we are still vulnerable today to a scattered shower and a thunderstorm. It's still sticky with a dew point, which now has come down briefly. It's going to go back up. And that means that the fuel is here. Tonight, the colder air starts to come back. Kevin and I went out and looked for the Perseid meteors. Perseid or Perseid? And there were a few, and it was not even a very good sky. Tonight, the sky is going to be a lot better. With a lower dew point and a clear sky, we're going to have bright stars, and there's no moon because it doesn't come up until really late. It's a new moon this week, so it should be a really nice night for looking for meteors. Thank you, Kevin, for reminding me about that. He's really kind of real into that. And here I am, a meteorologist, not that into it. Little grains of dust bouncing off the tops of the atmosphere. The photographers are really good at capturing that stuff. And Michael Beck in Portland, Connecticut, talked about the lightning last night. He said it was so big it wouldn't even fit in one frame. Really frightening, really. I'm surprised that I'm not hearing more fire engines right now. I'm sure there are some scattered power outages here in South Dennis. So we can't really shake this pattern. You know, a few days ago, I don't know, 8 days ago actually, I thought maybe low pressure to our north around the 15th or 16th of August, we would have warm to hot weather. Well, the whole guidance suite has shifted for that. I'm going to show this sector here because it shows the low going right across the south coast. And if I freeze frame it, you can see the 576, that's the thickness, and 1008, that's the surface pressure. So real rich, warm, humid air, and a low barometer means more heavy rain coming into especially southern New England Tuesday into Wednesday. And the wind may be from the east, and the temperature may only be in the 70s in the middle of the week. So far off from what I was thinking 8 days ago. And of course, we just go by the guidance. T-Rex, back this way. Come on, please, please, this way. Give him a long line. The neighbors have a dog too, and we can't be crossing the streams with the dogs. Anyhow, Tuesday we are vulnerable again to inches of rain, and that front is going to stall here with waves of low pressure coming along Tuesday into Wednesday. So really Monday night through Wednesday, especially central and southern New England, for more showers and thunderstorms. Then we almost try to get into the warm to hot weather after that. Another day of lower humidity Thursday, but then the next front comes in out of Canada next Friday, and that one looks really intense also. So every time it looks like we're going to get warm to hot, we have one of these fronts from Canada. We even have a retrogressing, that is east to west moving storm in eastern Canada way up there next Saturday, Sunday, and that'll supply us with cool, refreshing air. And that stuff is also hurricane repellent. Here we go into the prime hurricane season, and nothing's going on. National Hurricane Center says we're quiet for the next week, so to go in August, we'll have fewer named storms in August than June. It's very unusual. So yesterday was Saturday, and of course I had to compete with the traffic coming to Cape Cod. Didn't help that there was an accident, and I had a broken refrigerator to deal with. It was a long day yesterday, but nonetheless, we went out and tried to find someplace fun last night. We did. Great to see Matt and Bobby and have some music, and then see the other places that were either a line way too long or nobody there on Cape Cod. It gets fickle in August. Summer is not over, people. Come on. Enjoy this next week and a couple of weeks before we start talking about September. Kevin was repairing this road yesterday, thank you, Kevin, and we picked up another inch of rain this morning, but it looks like it weathered it well. He's repaired this road 3 times. And Dave Stedman, thank you all for helping. Look at the green grass here going into mid-August, almost unheard of to have all that, and green and wet and mud instead of dust and brown. Kind of like that aspect of this summer. Talk to you tomorrow. Biggest backup I've encountered this season. Getting off. Let's see if it takes less than 15 minutes to get over the bridge. 10:07 a.m., 81 degrees in pretty Plymouth, Massachusetts. Or are we in Bourne? I don't even know. Probably Bourne. Play some golf, T-Rex? Oh, no, it's a work day. Saturday's a work day for T-Rex and TK. Is that Altocumulus castellanus? A thunderstorm precursor cloud lurking there over the bridge. The original way to get over the bridge, straight down this road. Before Route 3, there was Route 3A. I don't know if it was called 3A back then, probably 3. 10:22, 10:23. So, what's that? 13 plus 3, 18 minutes, about the same. So it doesn't really pay, unless there's another way that I didn't know about. But it was scenic, so that was kind of fun. Wow, I think we're actually going 10 miles an hour. Never taken a half hour to go from the bridge to Sandwich. Traffic is easier getting off the Cape right now. It's gonna be an accident or something, right? Good luck with that. Mile 59, 4 miles from the bridge. I don't know, it's pretty dented. Looks like we probably had one of them. What do you call it? Multi-car pilot, not pilot. Traffic wave goes fast, then it goes slow, then it goes fast. You slam on the brakes, and boom! Everyone slams on the brakes, and boom, boom, boom! Let's do it. You know, Johnny Rivers is one of the richest entertainers on the planet. He's done a great job with investments and royalties. And did you know that's Altocumulus castellanus, which means we may have a thunderstorm over Old Bass River Road today, tonight, tomorrow. T-Rex knows where we are. He can't wait to get out of the car. Oh boy, that was a long ride. 11:20, 80 degrees. Yeah, you ready, Rex? I know, me too. Gotta clean the house in like 3 hours today. Altocumulus. All right. Turn off the camera for a few hours now. Talk to you later. I mean sooner. Wait, it's yesterday, tomorrow. 4:15 update. Looks like something may be starting to brew. Almost looks like Strato Q here on Bass River. Beautiful day in the 80s, getting more muggy. The surprise of the day, how many people, show of hands, took their refrigerator outside in the front yard to clean it? Haha. Now, the refrigerator we had stopped functioning, and the backup one down in the cellar was still functional, but hadn't been scrubbed in quite some time. So that's what we're doing out in the front yard. Refurbishing a Maytag, proudly crafted in the United States. And this one is pretty old. I'm sure the new one, which they could either come service it August 30th or have one delivered in a couple of weeks. Back order, to say the least. So, old school, definitely more functional than new school. Thank you, Maytag. T-Rex, what's going on? Well, we had another 4.5-inch rainstorm in an hour during the week, so it's the third time that Kevin has to regrade Natalie Sayward Way. This is how he packs it in. He's been out there with a rake and a shovel and gravel and 3/4. Thank you, Kevin, Jason Merchant. Once a week with these rains, we have to redo the roads. Look at that golden finch right there. So pretty. How close can I get? That close.
Coming to us all. Where are you going now, my love? Where will you be tomorrow? We will ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship. Be amazed at the friends you have there on your trip. Ride, Captain, ride upon your mystery ship. On your way to a world where others find their
There's a boat that just came into Fallon's Pond at like 40 miles an hour. Never happens at midnight. We're meteor watching. See them all? Kidding. They're there though. I'm not really into meteors, but my brother is wanting to see meteors, so even though this is really dark, we've seen 2 Perseids looking off to the north. We got that. All right. How do you like that video? Talk to you.